Puff was hit with a 40 rule because it's called a Rule 40 because he didn't show up at the agent's office in D.C. The New York agent arrested him.
You got to meet Big, though.
Yeah, he said.
I was on tour with Big. Me, Mike Geronimo, Big, Craig Mack.
Crazy.
He was Mike Geronimo DJ?
I put the nigga on.
I'm asking you at the time. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. We know where this is going. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
Hey.
No.
The first meeting I ever had, I was like, we got to sign DMX. And they laughed at me.
Girl. Juice running. It's interest on all that. You want to know how? True story. You want to know how they got Gladys Knight's show down there?
Please.
Gladys never wanted to do a Vegas show. She had no reason to. She's Gladys Knight. Want to know why she had to go back to work? Her husband. The very man that gave Aaliyah over to Robert Kelly. Barry Hankerson. Ran through all her cash, up everything. She went on tour, came home to realize she was about to lose everything, even that chicken and waffles restaurant in Atlanta. What a lot of people don't know about Gladys Knight is that she's a card player. She's a good one. She can play poker with the boys. Her, Anita Baker, they mean with them cards. She almost earned it back. She needed, what was it, 1.7 million? She had almost made it to 2, and then she cracked 2, and then they turned it on and they took it all back. She almost had it. If she had stopped, she could have paid off almost all of her debt except for maybe like $10,000, but she could have done with a show. Jeez. Then she kept working, see? And then they had to get her up from the table. They came and they walked her into the back cage and they offered her the show because she went from almost breaking even on her debts that she came there to win to owing them $6 million in 2 days.
Damn. Okay.
So the deal that they made with her was that she would come and do a show. The first year, Gladys Knight didn't even get paid. Bubba got paid and the other players in the show, but Gladys didn't get a salary. She was able to shop for free at the cachet shop. And she had her suite. All of her meals and everything was taken care of, but they didn't pay her a dime, not for that first year. And then it was sold out, if you remember. Gladys' show in Vegas was sold out for quite some time, for a couple of years. So she stayed so she could actually earn. But that first year was free. She had to pay that debt.
Wow.
The casinos are set up to do that. That's what they do with entertainers. They get you in debt, so you have to keep working. With Bruno Mars having the kind of problems that he's having and Silk Sonic being the vehicle for Anderson .Paak's future, what does this say for Anderson .Paak? Especially if through grief he found sobriety and now you're around someone who's snorting this shit in front of you all day, all night. Who you have to be around because this is the deal, right? What does that sound like to y'all?
Yeah, it sounds like Anderson .Paak.
That's like saying we're gonna do an intervention for Diddy and we're gonna make him and R. Kelly roommates. Are you kidding
me? Yeah. Now, so let's talk about it then, because right now, Jag, in the world, and we're gonna move around this, but let's just first and foremost stay on Kamala Harris.
What about
her? Right now, she is, of course, pushed forward as the nominee for the president of the United States.
Biden ain't dead yet.
He ain't dead yet. And then you see this.
It doesn't matter of opinion.
No. I look at it like the story. Like when I see them throw out Montel Williams and Kamala Harris being his date, and
his date.
It was, I don't know what he was to her.
There was a lot more than dating. Unless you talking about all the money he gave her.
Oh shit.
That would be a professional date. As far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna stick to the Cardi B way, You know what I'm saying? Cardi B said the other day, Kamala Harris the way all the way to the top, and she proud of her. And go Ma, go White House. That's what Cardi B said.
Okay. What do you think her chances are to become the first black woman president?
Sure you want to ask me this?
Yes.
Okay. When they first put her on the ticket, I was hopeful. 3 months into her tenure as vice president, I had lunch with someone who worked in her office. I was less confident. I mean, why did they hate so bad on Sarah Palin if we was gonna get Kamala?
They did hate it. I mean, I think it was that Alaska,
like
Russia.
If you was just gonna get a dumb bitch, why didn't we just do it the first time? And I'm not saying that to be mean. She knows what they're doing. She knows that everything that she's involved in right now is a lie. She's being a complicit, a working part in defrauding the American public.
I've seen Diddy have to hire extra security, almost the military, to stop people from wanting to scale the wall to get in his house, because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
I don't know what the tea was that Jason Lee was going to expose on Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
You being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me, because I think very differently. There's some off-the-wall shit at his house. That was a threat, but it wasn't like a threat that I thought at the time, like he's going to carry out and do something. He just basically, he had a little too much to drink, and I think I was taking a picture in his house, and I said, you want to get in the picture? And he walked up and he just said, don't try no funny shit with me, because I'm not that nigga. It'll be a problem. So it was a threat, but it wasn't like he was going to kill me. But I thought maybe he just had too much to drink. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You want to get in the photo, or you don't want to get in the photo? And he ended up getting in the photo. And then
what funny shit was he referring to?
People have this idea about me that I'm lurking in bushes to find the tea, to go and tell what you're doing. And, I think that he probably had other things going on around him, clearly, that he didn't want anybody to know about. And I'm in his home, and, he's welcomed me into the family at Revolt. And I think that was his way of kind of like level setting with me. Don't report on him, or what I got from him was like, don't report on him or do to him what I do to other people, or whatever he may have heard to other people. So that was his way of letting me know, which I just said, like, motherfucker, do you want to take the picture or not? Because unless you're going to, well, I can't say unless you're going to kill me. You're talking about Puff, because you never know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me, because I think very differently than a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say if I think Puffy's gay or not, because he never tried to fuck me.
He never tried to fuck you. But do you think, like, with me, and I've said this multiple times, me and Academics had a whole talk about this. We both feel that if Puffy just came out and said, hey, I'm a bisexual man, this is who I am, all the no Diddy stuff would go away and people would just accept him from who he is. In 2024, I almost feel like you get elevated when you come out as gay. Like, show me one person who came out as gay that people bashed him. I can't think of anybody.
I don't have a tracking system for who's coming out, so I really don't know. I don't even know who's in or out. If I see somebody that's attractive, I don't care if they're in or out or under or above. If they're attractive, I'm gonna pop my shit. They can say I'm not gay, or I'm not gay right now, or I'm not interested. Cool, I'll back off and I'll move on to the next person.
Have you hollered at straight men and they're like, hey, bro, I'm not?
Of course.
I can tell you this one time.
My exes have been straight.
Okay.
They're still straight.
I remember this one time in Israel. My first trip in Israel, it was a group of us. It was all like kids who just graduated from college, and me and like this one girl were like dancing and doing our thing. I was dancing with a bunch of the girls. This Israeli dude kept staring at me. And he walked up to me, he said something in Hebrew, and started to bite on my shirt. Just like, "Arr, arr, arr." And I said, okay, I'm done here. I just walked away. I said, okay, that was a little too real. But like, I never got mad. Like, I never understood why straight dudes get mad at a gay man hitting on them.
Well, that's the question you have to ask academics.
What do you mean?
I mean, didn't he have the whole blow up with Saucy Santana where he got mad because Saucy said something to him that made him feel some type of way, and then
well, no, it was a little more sophisticated than that. What happened was Saucy said, "I'm gonna fuck you in the ass," or something.
Well, I mean, maybe
and the thing is, and what he was saying is that he couldn't actually reply because then he would be gay bashing.
Well, here's the deal. I think,
but I don't think it's right for a man to say, "I'm gonna rape you," and everyone thinks it's funny.
Well, I don't think it's right for somebody in Israel to go chew on your shoulder either, because that's like invading your personal space.
Absolutely.
But let me say this: I think that the reason why I bring that example up is because I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed, and academics, you know, we cool. I enjoyed watching the academics and the Saucy Santana shit play out because I knew Saucy Santana was gay as hell. He was being the most gay. Saucy made me uncomfortable when he was so gay. Okay, Saucy was being so gay, and violating him so bad. And then on the other hand, I know that academics want to say, you faggot. He wanted to call him a faggot so bad, but you knew you couldn't do it. And to watch that tug of war, oh, it was the most beautiful piece of art that I have ever seen on social media between gay and straight. But it was really giving people a dose of their own medicine. And the reason why I bring that up is because I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
We just stick with the white ones. Why do we need to know that there's black liars too? Like, let's just do the white liars. Why do we need people of color with the lies? You know what I'm saying? Because like Barack Obama, he fucked it up for everybody. Yeah. You know, and I said that. I said I didn't want him in office. I said I didn't because I'm like, he makes one mistake and they're gonna hang it on him, and he's gonna be the reason why they're never gonna want another black. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be honest. It matter. The popular vote is to keep us busy. The electoral vote has been bought and paid for centuries now at this point. Like,
do you think more is going to come out about her past? It seems like she's already been vetted for vice president.
That we just skip it all. I think we should skip it. I think it's clear we are not prepared. I think they should stop fronting and just declare martial law like they want to and put the tanks in the street and then say, fuck, you know, it's militia time. Let's do it. I'm into it.
So would you prefer Biden keep running? Or do you feel like he had to
I would prefer they tell the truth that that's damn robot.
I've been seeing videos.
I'm understanding why Trump calls him Sleepy Joe. Because Joe Biden sleeps with the fishes. That makes perfect sense.
That's been trending lately on Twitter. X. That's been trending lately.
I'm just saying. He looked and turned and said to everybody, he's a Manchurian candidate. Like, what? Like, it's almost like he was ready to grab the. Can't you see this ain't real?
They've been trying to break this down, showing his neck and things and the way
What about his neck?
They say, you know, it looks like it's.
He got a hickey.
Oh shit! I ain't say that, but
that's what it looked like to me because it definitely doesn't look like he was shot. I know firearms. I know guns. I know
you talking about Trump? Ooh.
Yeah, I know the kind of gun they said that he was. Oh, you was talking about something
else.
No, my bad. Let's stay off of that.
No. Let's hit that. AR-15. Young Timothy Crook.
He would have looked like God slapped the out of him. He would have been purple and black and blue, as many colors as he turned.
Yeah.
He should have looked like at least like Mikhail, what was that? The Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Like on the side of his face. He should have had the Gorbachev.
Yeah.
That would have brought a lot of blood to the fore and it would have tore something off. You got to remember when I told y'all about my life story that brought me so much fodder from my past. But when I was telling y'all about my boyfriend Anthony, the one that Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't believe it, but I dig it. I understand it. 9/11, it worked wonders for GW. I'm sure, him, this shooting's going to work great for him. I mean, it was hard to rally support before, especially after the whole Black Jobs thing.
Wow. Yeah.
Like he was really, really, really losing favor. He was down in the polls. His points weren't pointing. And now things are looking better for the Trumpster. Everyone should have known when Melania started speaking in perfect English in her address to the nation.
Biggest facts. What do you say when you
she
see?
She copied all of Michelle Obama's book and put her name on it.
Put her name right on it. And damn it,
who wrote that? And I want to think the American that can barely speak in English to order a Russian meal. I don't get it.
Someone wrote it. So let me ask you: when you see Trump stand up,
this is the best show ever. Like we need to stop calling America a country, and we need to call it a television network.
That'd be nice. A good reality show.
The American Television Network, and everybody is a reality TV star.
Do you think Trump putting that fist in there, that Black Power fist in there?
I mean, that's how I usually get a sign for when I'm ready for a song to end. That's that's what most band leaders do. When they talk about bring it home, close the song out, they put the fist up. Now the question is, did he get it?
Talk about weirdos like that. I never liked them niggas anyway. Jay-Z was a coward when Pac called him out and he didn't answer. I knew any man nigga call you out as a man and say you's a bitch, you and everything you love, and you don't respond, I'm cool, bro. Cool. Don't wait till the nigga died and say you and then, like my man Nas said, Rockefeller died of AIDS, and that's who you chose to name your company. Nigga, you couldn't even come up with your own Carter Records. Come on, man. You want to be a demon folk. That's what's wrong with them, man. They kiss ass, suck dick, get to the wherever they get and find out it ain't nowhere. Nigga, use a zero still. And yeah, I said that. And I'm broke. So nigga, saying who you got.
You saying FJZ, is you only saying that because he had beef with Tupac, or it's more to it?
No, it's based off just that. I never met the dude. I don't like him. I'm talking about from a entertainment fan point of view. He's garbage to me. I don't f with nothing he do. I never liked it, and I never have. And it ain't got shit to do with nobody else. That's just I dig nigga style, certain shit I see. What they say, first impression, you can't get it. You don't get a second motherfucking chance. So if I hear some shit, see some shit first time meeting or whatever, I move on that. I'm gonna pay attention to that. If you know, that's just how I get out. I tell a nigga something, I mean it.
So you feel like Jay-Z music is garbage?
No, his music is entertaining. Do he live that shit? Have he done it? No, it's garbage in that aspect. Nigga, how you gonna spit shit? That's garbage to me. All these niggas living and talking shit they ain't never did or done, never will do. That's garbage. Cause you're a puppet. You're painted on, nigga. Use a fake tattoo. They get to wash it off every day and go home and talk to the devils.
Why you say F Diddy?
Diddy. I don't know him. I don't like what's coming out about him. I knew it was some bullshit here from jump because he always had any nigga mouth always open like that and don't close their mouth. Something been in that mouth for a long time, bro. Men don't do that. Niggas don't keep their mouth hanging open. Body language, bro. You 90%, what they say, 90% of conversations is nonverbal. I could see a nigga and know he's a punk, straight up. 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10. But you could tell a man or a woman, a hoe from a woman, a man from a nigga. You could tell these things, a businessman from a clout chaser. People tell on they self all day, every day. All you have to do is listen, observe, and move accordingly. Don't second guess what God showed you.
How did you feel about the video of him attacking Cassie?
I got 5 sisters. I'm the oldest. 2 brothers, 5 sisters. I'm the oldest of all mine. So nothing has ever happened to any of my sisters. And I know you, man, I wonder why. I don't wonder. I know they wonder why. It's a reason. Know that. Puffy, I ain't gonna even talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. Let a nigga do something to any female in my family like that. Hit him, slap him, please. Oh my goodness, boy, I'm gonna have a good time in your life inside out. I'm gonna carve you up in every different direction. Man, it ain't thoughts that could come to a nigga thinking I'm gonna do to somebody.
Oh wow.
At Diddy's house.
Oh, not the super.
It viraled out real fast. But about 150 people died in 2 months of the super HIV, which they said was linked to overly promiscuous sexual activity mixed with drugs and it had a chemical reaction that turned this HIV into full-blown AIDS within 48 hours.
Damn.
They all just died.
Yeah.
Diddy's house.
Yeah.
Freak off.
Yeah, it seems to be more lawsuits coming out, men and women now. It just gets crazy and crazier.
What did I say? They gonna drug you.
Yeah, we have
They gonna put that 2C on you and let the good times roll, baby.
yeah, we have Omar Gooding coming in a couple days. You know,
really?
that's Cuba Gooding
That's
Jr.
interesting.
Yeah, and
No, it's very interesting because one of the weird from the troll farm, her ex-husband is filming Omar Gooding's podcast in LA.
Oh, okay.
She's a real too. She's connected to Roxanne Mack Johnson, Craig Mack's widow, who's also a bad boy victim. Isn't that interesting?
Man, it's like
and
6
he's
degrees
coming
of
here.
separation. Yeah, he'll be here.
What's he gonna do? Try to convince everybody that his brother ain't a Diddy doo-wop bop?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm assuming he'll try.
I can tell you what he won't talk about: his very close relationship with John Singleton, who was very homosexual. And Omar did a lot to get that role for Baby Boy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I was told by John Singleton's ex-girlfriend who ended up marrying a friend of mine. She doesn't remember. She was drunk. We were at a dinner party. But apparently there were things that Tyrese wasn't willing to do for John Singleton, and Omar was willing to do it all.
Damn. Hollywood.
Diddy, do, wop, bop.
Wow. Okay.
His brother
Allegedly.
did all that. His brother did all that shit. Everybody know it. Cuban been running around here playing radio and playing he get good radio. He get good dough when he wants to, don't he? And then he come back, let me help you on some Jerry Maguire shit with it. Like he be, do you remember when his dad died a few years back? It was a little odd because they said how they found him. He was high in the car. They found him in the car, drugged out.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they glossed right over that.
Wow.
A few years ago.
Damn.
Cuba Gooding's dad. His father was a musician.
Didn't know that either.
Professional artist. He used his music ties to get his boys into Hollywood. And they spent time around Quincy Jones.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I ask you?
Tell Omar I said to tell Ascari Films. Tell his the fuck.
Okay, we'll probably play it for him.
Or maybe you can just remind him how I deal with nosy podcast mother who want to come around here, sniff around here, trying to find a way to see if they. Omar, back the off. Stand down. That Ascari, his is a. She makes goddamn credit cards with an embroidery machine. These are kind of people you doing business with. Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last.
Jaguar Wright's been trying to tell the world what really happens to Diddy's parties for years now. As a former musician herself, she's worked with the likes of Jay-Z and knows everybody in the hip-hop community.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young Jock. You Diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock, and then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy doo-wop bop.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. Oh. And I know what done stood up in him. Take that. Oh.
So wait, so when you heard...
Bitch, I can't stand these... Like, for real, like, I'm just tired. Let's keep it a bean. All these niggas... You're not even gaming because you won't claim it. No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard... Jocelyn?
So I'm just
like
curious.
these are the you like half man bitches. No disrespect, but Jocelyn rough.
Them shoulders is.
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh. Went viral. It was a real big video, man. It went viral, man. And his name is Uncle Run, and he claims that he used to work for Puffy. He was one of Puffy bodyguards, and he said that Puffy offered him $30,000 to kill Biggie for his publisher. How you feel about that, yo? And do you know this guy?
Well, first and foremost, you got to realize this. Anybody can come on this internet and say anything, right? And dude is getting a whole lot of attention because people are even calling me, asking me about him. And I don't know him from a can of paint. He even mentioned my name, saying that I know. I know what I know. I don't know what he knows. But I do know this, that is only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy. Me, Wolf, and Paul Offord. If he didn't come through Paul Offord security, Green Gate security, he didn't have a contract with Puff. Because anybody who worked for Puff, other than me and Wolf, came through Green Gate security. That was Paul's security thing. Especially at the time that he was saying that he worked for Puff. Or Puff offered him $30,000. Now, anybody knows this, that Bad Boy took 50% of all this artist publishing, right? 50% of all the artist publishing straight out the rip. Then Puff gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So what publishing did he was trying to get and keep from Puff? You understand? What publishing was Puff was trying to get when he already had it? He had already paid for it. What part of the catalog was he talking about? I don't understand that. And then he said that Puff offered him $30,000. I can't say he lied, but I can say that he wasn't a part of Bad Boy security that I know. I knew everybody who worked during them days. You understand? And I don't know dude from a can of paint.
So whoever this Uncle Ron dude is, he's a liar then. He's a fraud.
Is he a fraud? Bruh, he's what he is. He wasn't part of our security that I knew of. Not at that time. He never been on no trips with us. He never been at no parties, no nothing. So is he a fraud? The internet will have the real niggas looking fake and the fake niggas looking real. Put it together. How could he want Biggie publishing when he already had it? That's where he fucked up at. That's where he fucked up at. How you want something that you already own?
Yeah, you right. You right.
I know I am. That's where he fucked up at. Bad Boy owns 50% of the shit already as an artist. They got 100%. Bad Boy takes 50% right off the top. Then he gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So now the other stuff goes to the producers or whatever of the music. So what is he talking about?
White party.
You're afraid to acknowledge you've been to the Diddy parties.
No, I'm not afraid of it. I've been to the Diddy white parties. I've been to Diddy's birthday parties. I wasn't at Diddy after dark. I was at
people
the
act like
party.
I'm crazy when I say, yeah, I would have gone to the Diddy party. Because number one, up until a couple months ago, it did not have this reputation that there was all this seedy stuff happening.
No.
Everybody's
It always had the reputation.
Really?
That's a fact. What?
Really?
You don't notice how?
I mean, I just have never heard that.
And your homosexuality radar is much more sensitive than most people.
What do you mean homosexuality?
You're
radar?
like really concerned
Who's
with making
talking
sure
about-
that you're not accidentally pulling up on a gay orgy.
Who's talking about homosexual?
He's trying to mix in
I'm not talking
allegations
about
that Diddy had.
homosexuality.
Right? Zestiness, whatever you want to call it.
No. It's just the party, right? It gets to a certain time at his parties where if you showed up there at 11 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, you're probably not remembering how you showed up at 11 o'clock.
When you
Shit
go to a
goes
big
on.
fancy celebrity party, to the limited extent that I've done this, I would assume the freak-offs are taking place in, the master bedroom, in a different nook of this. Like the part where everybody else
This ain't
is.
no master
The last
bedroom
time I saw
thought.
you was at French's house.
I know, and I assume there were some freak-offs taking place, but it was out of the line of sight of the average person at the party.
But see, when you go to Diddy's party, well, let me say this: maybe there's different access. I'm in the backyard. I don't go in the house.
Right.
Wait, what have you always heard me say?
What?
We don't leave the backyard.
Yeah, stay in the backyard.
We don't go in the house.
But up until a couple months ago, if Diddy had come up to me and said, "Hey, we got to go in back. I'm going to show you something,"
Well,
I said, "Let's go, Puff, yeah."
But then what if it had showed you something?
In all fairness, let me say this.
Might have to take a look.
In all fairness, all fairness.
Not that there's any like unwilling participants or anything, but you know, if he said, "Hey, check this out," I'm gonna say, "Oh shit."
In all fairness, I have been in the house when the parties have been happening, like not in the back rooms or like that, and I've not seen anything crazy.
Right.
I can't find it on my Snapchat, but I do have a video where Cassie and everybody just dancing, having a great time. I don't know what was going on in that house.
First of all, in Diddy's defense, I've never seen or heard of anybody being manipulated or forced to do shit. If you pulled up,
never heard that either.
You pulled up for your reasons.
Now, I had a friend who told me years ago, like 3 years ago, we were literally having dinner in New York, and he goes, "Hey, man," because he used to be a Sean John model. I'm like, "Yo, so you know, we were talking about modeling, the modeling industry, and we used to do this thing where we would get together. He's straight, I'm gay. We would get together with a small group of us, and we would just eat and just gossip. It really is what it was." And he said, "Man, I've seen the craziest shit in this game, bro." He goes, "One time, I was chilling, and I got a call that Puff wanted me to come over. This is all allegedly. He says 3 years ago, wanted me to come over, pull up. I pulled up, and he wanted me to like play with Cassie's pussy and this, and this. And he would sit there and film it, and he was playing with himself. And in my mind, you know what I said? You're a clout chasing, lying, manipulative. Oh my God, I can't trust. I literally stopped hanging out with him.
Believe all victims.
No, I literally. No.
Not all, but.
But was he a victim?
No, he was consenting. So that's what I'm saying to your point.
Yeah, if Puff calls me, I want you to fuck this hot ass chick.
But this is all allegedly. But at the time when he said it, I really thought he was just crazy being a clout chaser.
That's his thing,
and
though.
then full circle, I had to go. I had to call him. I went back to New York for something. I pulled up on him and I said, "I'm sorry," because what he said.
Listen, can I ask you a question? This is real shit.
Because that's the exact shit from her lawsuit, Right.
Adam, this is
stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in the exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bullshit like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was.